Hi again, and you're very welcome to our second series of inspiring interviews. I'm really thrilled today to be joined by Rachel McCarthy, so thanks for joining us, Rachel. So Rachel is a finance manager in the GSS organisation and has been with VMware a whopping 6 years. Wow, so welcome, Rachel.
Thank you. Thanks.
So I guess just to start off with, Rachel, it'd be really nice just to get to know you. So maybe you could just tell us a little bit about yourself and your career to date.
Yeah, for sure. So I can honestly attribute my success to others. I have had great managers and mentors throughout my career, managers who have been mentors who haven't even known that they've mentored me, and I've had coaches as well as I've gone through my career, both within VMware and outside of VMware, and they have definitely believed in me and empowered me and I suppose supported my autonomy to be who I am today.
Right. You're very humble. I'm sure there's a bit of you in there as well.
I'm privileged though to be standing on their shoulders, you know, and really learning from their experiences and their learnings and be launched from their shoulders.
Great, okay. And just talk a little bit then, Rachel, about, you know, what would you consider your definition of success to be?
Yeah, so success for me definitely has been a driving force behind me. Success has been something that has changed in definition as I have gone through my career path. For me, at the start of my career path, definitely success was more about title and about status. Sure. That was everything. Mm-hmm. And now as I go through my career path, virtues are something that I hold myself very much accountable to. So the virtues then that would be important to me would be trust, respect, integrity and accountability. And they're things that I would feel would be extremely important. I had the opportunity to manage a team in VMware, and as part of the first few weeks we sat down and we spoke about the virtues that would be important to the team, and those virtues were respect, trust and integrity, and we were a very successful team because of those virtues that were embedded in our foundations. Mm-hmm. This year, 2015, I was nominated to go to President's Club and lucky enough to go there in Hawaii. So I would put that down to the success of the virtues that, you know, we embedded in the team and the success of that. So yeah, myself and my husband travelled off to Hawaii. Yeah. It was amazing. It was humbling for sure and very rewarding.
Brilliant. Yeah. And I suppose, I mean, that whole concept ties very well into our epic values. So that all kind of flows and ties up together nicely.
Yes, yeah.
Great. So I guess if we just move on a little bit then, and maybe you could share some of your biggest learnings with us.
Yeah. So the greatest challenges that I've had for sure have been my greatest opportunities to learn, which have always been difficult because challenges are always hard to take on. Learnings, I suppose, that I would have embedded in my work ethic would be, you know, really asking the basic question, and it does sound like a bit of a cliche, but for sure it's something that I bring to work every day with me, asking the basic question, asking the assumptions that really build the subject that's being discussed and really deserving a strong seat at the table of discussion. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I guess, for me, I've learned that I'm my own biggest critic, and knowing that has been liberating in the way that I have more confidence in my own delivery now because of that, and you know, it's uncapped my capabilities more.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting journey, like we say, but it's always good to, you know, stick to the basics.
Yeah,
keep it simple.
absolutely.
It always works.
Yeah, and you know, for sure, as my career path has evolved, my professional identity has changed with it. Where, while I was an analyst, I thought like an analyst, and you know, focused narrowly on ensuring that my analytics was delivered accurately and consistently to the recipients. But now that I'm a manager, you know, I'm more plugged into kind of the more high definition destination of the company, as well as the strategic goals of my own manager and the business partner that I support.
Great. Mm-hmm. Okay. So one of my favourite questions, because we get lots of great answers, what's your favourite part of your job?
Yeah, well, I think I can break that down into maybe two parts. I love working with people. As much as I'm driven by success, I don't think that's my favourite part. For sure, it's working with people. And we are so lucky to have such a wealth of knowledge and experience in VMware. I really love working in the community here in Cork. It's no different. It's just so charged with, you know, this tangible energy of success and motivation across the campus, and that's something that I really enjoy being plugged into, and you know, really working with those people who are relentlessly questioning that status quo on a daily basis. I really love that, and that motivates me. As well, I really love working in a team. I think, you know, team synergy is something that is admired when it's executed flawlessly. I really enjoy going to sports matches, and the hurling matches here locally are something that I really do love supporting, especially my local team. Yeah. And when I go and see the players really work, you know, playing, you know, each of them knowing exactly their own position and what they're accountable to, but also, you know, their fellow players' positions, and ensuring that they support them just as well as they play their own match. And so, you know, them playing and moving up the field and scoring that mutual goal and really sharing in the joy of that is something that's an analogy that I like to bring back to the workplace continually and challenge myself on that to really flawlessly execute.
Fabulous. And I don't know, you know, just to keep it a bit topical, have you been watching the rugby at all?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I think we had the high of beating France. But even then, the defeat, you know, at the hands of Argentina, you know, everyone kind of got over that and still celebrated how well the team had performed.
Yeah, it really brings the country together,
exactly.
For sure. Yeah,
great. Okay, so then just focusing in a little bit more, Rachel, then on diversity. Okay, so you know, we all have different, like you said, assumptions. So what does diversity mean to you, Rachel McCarthy?
For me, it's a simple word, and if we break that down into each of the letters that make up that word, it's different individuals, you know, really respecting each other, regardless of skin, intelligence, talent, and years. So that's really kind of what it means to me. Each of those words are weighted, and it really is the evolution of, you know, I suppose the company here into not just our one-dimensional culture, but really an all-inclusive, you know, multi-dimensional culture. And it's an action word, and one that I hold myself accountable to.
That is a really, really great definition. So I think that's one we'll definitely keep and build on. So look, Rachel, thanks so much for joining us. I've certainly really enjoyed speaking to you.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you very much.